Okay, I think we are live. Hello. So we are going to be streaming more Adventure Quest Worlds today. I think my mic should be working. Testing that. Yes, it's all good. All right, let's do this. I've just tweeted that we're live right now. Last time that I was here, I streamed about the new amazing event in Adventure Quest Worlds, which is based upon my new novel, Za'nar, Impossibility. I am super excited to be sharing this all with all of you, and I really hope you check out the novel. You can get it on Amazon, Kobo, and Barnes & Nobles. So that's like basically everywhere on the entire planet between those three stores. So yeah, anyway, I want to right now I'm playing a class I haven't played in like basically at all. I'm like level 1 in it. I want to try to level some classes up. There are a couple of rare drops off of the Jerbin boss at the end of the event. Let's get music going. Okay. I don't know if we have anyone in here yet, but if you are, give me a shout to know that everything the stream just does is looking okay. Pretty exciting music. I have the Audible Dragon right now, so it shoots like crazy streams of fire with every single attack. It's pretty awesome. Alright, I think actually what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to Battleground. Let's go like C for this class. I think that'll work, right? Or /join Battleground C. We're gonna do just a little bit of grinding, I think, actually, for the sake of being able to level up this class. Oh, I got the spiral cut on special hit, because right now I do have the Blade of Dether that we got in the last stream, and then I was able to upgrade that. Or is that upgraded right now? Yeah, it's upgraded right now. Okay. My Quill has invited you to their group. Do you accept? Wait, didn't we learn last stream that if you go into groups here, weird things happen? We're gonna have to see what happens. This might be bad. Hello, Nalimia. We are currently on Zoom. Let me actually post that in chat or see if we can update this. On Zoom. Yeah, we're on Zoom server right now. So that anyone who wants to try to jump in here can jump in. Zoom is a pretty, low population, non-members server in Adventure Quest. So I figured it would be a good way that we could have as many people who want to try to join on the stream, and still keep the bandwidth usage and keep the stream quality as high as possible. Oh, we do have music on this one too. I'll try to get that going. A little bit more interesting. Okay, so actually I was wanting to see if there's a way to get that posted like in the chat, but I don't know if there's a way for me to edit my broadcast from here right now. Yeah, I'll just let people know as they come, I guess. Then I can actually tell how many viewers we have right now, but thank you everyone who has just joined us, and we're gonna have some fun here. Okay. Yeah, I was wanting to try out this pet class, the Horcavator. A bunch of people were talking about it just a little while ago, and I think it looks pretty awesome. Let's turn down the music again, make sure it's at a appropriate volume. Okay. Yeah, let's fight a couple more of these, and then from there, maybe we'll try to farm the Jerbin boss. He does drop a couple of rare items right now. They're not that impressive, and it's not like the set that Dage was showing off on Twitter. But they're pretty cool, and they're marked awesome rarity, so they might be sticking around in game for a while, but they're still rare drops, and it's always cool to get rare drops. A little bit of fire from my Audible Dragon cutting through these ice monsters. What room are you in? Nalimia asks. It's just Battleground C1 right now. I went into Battleground C because I decided that my character is, because I'm leveling up a new class, it just seemed like it would take forever. Unless we have enough people right now to join in and beat on some stuff together. That'd work. Let's see, I'll go back to Battleground D. Talk, they're wrong. /join Battleground D. Oh, now I just jumped jumped away from you, Nilima. Sorry about that. Did that actually work? Looks like it didn't even work. Okay, we're just gonna fight stuff here if it's not working. Might be having some server lag right now caused with streaming software. Yeah, something's lagging up a little. We're gonna see if that's caused by our location and jump. I think we had issues again from being in a group while in the battleground area. /join Battleground. Let's try this one more time. See if we can fight these enemies even though we have the level 1 class here, the Horkavator. This is not leveled up nearly enough to be able to fight these easily. I've also got, I don't know if you noticed, but I've got the awesome Artix Entertainment new armor shirt that was only available on the pre-order. It's really, really cool. It looks incredible in person. I was incredibly impressed by it. There's actually a convention I'm going to in a couple of, that I'm going to later, and I'll probably have to wear this or something. I think it would be a cool thing to show up in. Uh-oh, Frosty the Snowman might be beating me here. Oh, good. We've defeated Frosty the Snowman. That's good. It's good. Let's see here. Living ice. More living ice. So much living ice. You know, I also actually wonder, there are a handful of story areas that I haven't done. I should probably go through and do them. It would be fun to do them on the stream. If this doesn't kill me. Nope, this killed me. Well, anyway, if I actually try to check out things I haven't completed, I should go back and work on completing all of these. Hello. I'm at such a high level that it's hard to level things up from doing the storyline quests, unfortunately. But let's see if we jump back into them. Which ones haven't we completed all the way? Haven't completed the handful of them, actually. I don't think I ever even started Thunderforge. Thunderforge. Tomb Shattered. Oh, so we can do that just down here? Okay. Let's check this out. This might be a little bit more interesting than just sitting there and grinding the whole time if we actually have some quest chains to do. So does Tomb Shattered mean... Oh, okay. Here we go. So it actually just means break these things. That's funny. Still shattering a different tomb. Oh, so you have to click them multiple times. Here we go. That's kind of a fun effect. Got 4 there. With Nalima says, I keep running into invisible walls. Invisible walls are the hardest kind of wall to avoid. What's up, Myquel? Am I saying your name right there? Myquel? Alright, well, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to do the Shattering the Tombs quest. We went into that room. I guess here's the other ones. Here we go. Awesome. Work through them one at a time here. So many clicks. So much click. Suddenly I feel like I'm playing EQ Dragons. I've become obsessed with AQ Dragons, but managed to like stop the addiction for a couple of days now. You're not too late at all. Hello, thank you for joining us, MMPR Forever. We're going back up here now. Oh, cool. It looks like we have a handful more viewers. Thank you to everyone who's just started joining us. I was thinking we'd do some more of the event farming stuff kind of things later, but wanted to do a couple of these quests as well, just to have like something more, what's the word I'm looking for? Something a little bit more organized, a little bit more structured going on too in terms of streaming environment. It's a little bit more fun. Like raiding a tomb. You know, actually, so next week, with the second week of the Za'nar invasion release, we'll be going to the planet Walsh, which is a kind of desert planet, and we'll be going to a tomb there, and trying to look for a relic that can help us fight Jirbin. So I think that's going to be very exciting. It's cool that now we're in another tomb. Check this out. This one's a little bit of an interesting tomb, though, because the kind of idea behind it is that it's not an abandoned tomb. I mean, it's a tomb that's been upkept pretty well and kind of treated as a tourist attraction for a while. So it'll be overrun with monsters, of course, when we show up to try to explore through it. But in Za'nar, it's actually just sort of like a populated tourist attraction at times. XS Jafar 5 asks, so what's this live stream showing? Right now, we're running through a couple of quest lines because I kind of wanted to get a few more people in here before we try to do something. I'm also thinking that I want to go back and farm the Jirbin Dragon a couple times if people want to do that. I'm going to turn this quest right now, and then we'll head back that a ways. But I think this stream will probably go for an hour and a half, 2 hours or something. And we'll just be playing around the game, and if you have any questions about my novel Za'nar, I'd of course love to answer those. I'm super excited to be able to share Za'nar with all of you through Adventure Quest Worlds. It's really exciting, and I really hope you check out the book. I actually made a little poll. If you look at the Twitch section, I think one of my mod could post that. But if you would be kind enough to fill out that quick little one-question survey on if you're interested in getting the novel, I would love for you to do that. You can also just, of course, if you talk to my NPC in-game right here, he will direct you to all the places that you can get it. It's available on Kobo, which is fully international, so basically no matter where you are in the entire world, you can get it through Kobo. Basically the same thing goes for Amazon. Barnes & Nobles is more just for the USA and UK, but you can try there as well. And yeah, it's a really, really good book. I kind of wrote it for video gamers, is really why I wrote it, which is one of the reasons I'm so excited to get to share it with people through Adventure Quest Worlds, because it's exactly written for video gamers. I've been asked where you find Jice Rubble. Let's see. From Jice in the Ruined Woods. They're this way. Where do I find Jice Rubble? Go to the event and fight the monsters there. Which we're actually going to go in here right now. Garrett XD! You shouted my name in chat, so I'm shouting it back to you. Alright, awesome. Yeah, these are the Jice, by the way, if anyone was wondering. Which I think this is a pretty cool rendition of Jice as far as things go. I think they look pretty cool. I really, really like how these turned out. They did a great job. All the artists in Adventure Quest, the Adventure Quest team did a fantastic job capturing my image of this world and the story. And all my characters. Like, this is a great NPC art that's like exactly what I think of when I think of this character, which is pretty phenomenal to see it then in a video game. Because again, I wrote Za'nar Impossibility to kind of feel like it's a video game or like a anime or that kind of vibe of thing. That's what I wanted it to be, was kind of a video game in book form. I mean, I actually wrote, so in Za'nar, there's this concept of magical capacity, which is sort of like how strong you are with magics at its most, basic level, which was kind of my way of trying to include in the novel a way that the characters could actually level up. So from the ground up, I really wrote Za'nar Impossibility to read like a video game, so I really think that if you check it out, you'll probably love it. If you like video games, if you like Adventure Quest Worlds, you should love the book. It's really cool. I purposely wrote it so that even people who don't usually read books can enjoy this book, even if you don't usually read the genre. I love the Autumnal Dragon and the crazy inferno of fire that it can summon. It just keeps shooting waves of fire. Let's go this way actually and try to see if we can fight Jirbin a couple times. Jafar5 asks, what exactly does your novel talk about? Well, my novel is actually, so I made a great YouTube video you can check out if you look at my Facebook page, it's linked on there. But my novel is about everything that this event is about, because this event is completely inspired by my novel. We basically just took scenes from the novel and sort of like parts of the book and put it into here. Obviously, lore and Adventure Quest Worlds doesn't exist within the novel, but effectively what the novel is about is that 3 million some years ago, in the planetary system of Za'nar, their connection to the Void Plane was failing. The Void Plane is where mages get all their magic from. Without the connection to that Void Plane, it said that a place would simply cease to exist altogether. So when they realized that this connection was fading, they had to figure out some sort of way to solve it, and they ended up creating a link sharing the connections to the Void Plane that Earth possessed with them. So effectively, the two places are sort of linked, and they share things back and forth. And then 3 million years later, that's just sort of our basis of the story, the sort of ancient mystery that gets unveiled as you will read the book. And then 3 million years later, we have Sol Aegis, who is right over back here. You've actually met her if you've played the game now. And she meets Faye Harrington and Clyde Vance, and my Internet Explorer just stopped working, so bear with me for 2 seconds. That's a shame. But anyway, so she meets our Earthling characters, Clyde Vance and Faye, and they end up going to Za'nar. They get pulled into all sorts of awesome, exciting adventures, and it's great. Like it's a lot of action, a lot of monsters, a lot of fantastical magical spells. I really, really wrote it directly for the kind of people who like video games and like this kind of stuff. So I really think you'll like it if you check it out. And then yeah, here's Sol. So what happens is Sol goes and visits Earth. She meets Clyde. Clyde wants to visit Za'nar, and that's kind of where our story begins. And they get pulled up into this entire quest with ancient mysteries and learning about dragons as well, of course, when we get Jirbin who comes in. Who is right here? And I'm actually wanting to see if we can fight him a couple times. We'll have to change our class, of course, because right now, if I try to fight him with this class, we're going to get kind of stomped by him. Let's go to Card Clasher. I love the Card Clasher art, by the way, because it's like the Yu-Gi-Oh looking thing. It's pretty funny. I don't know if I can solo Jirbin. It's pretty tough. He doesn't actually hit that hard. He just has a lot of health. No. Nalamia says, I wish that the nerd royalty armor didn't go rare. I kind of wish it didn't too on some levels. But it's exciting for all of us that have it, and I was grateful to get to share it with people in the first place. It wasn't actually going to be something that you could buy in-game to begin with, but I saw a bunch of people, when my character was in the game, I saw so many people who were asking for the armor that I went ahead and I told Alina we should put the armor in-game, and she thought that was a great idea, and then we sold it. I was so happy to be able to share it with all of you. Just like this book, which I'm so happy, and I really hope that you all check it out. Again, there's that poll as well, that if you could just answer that one little question on if you're interested in getting the book, I'd appreciate that. It's valuable, information for me to have. And I really think you should check out the book. It will also be coming to Hero Mart in a physical copy. So you can get the book in physical form, on a paper book of it, from Hero Mart. But right now it's available on ebook in basically every country in the entire world because you can get it on Amazon, Kobo, Barnes & Nobles, and I think you can also actually find it on Apple by now if you search for it. But it's harder to link things on Apple, so it's not actually linked in the game. But you can get it on iTunes as well. Pigs Zivinent says, and I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong, I think I'm really going to like your novel. I'm planning on buying it from Hero Mart when it comes out there. Awesome. Thank you like so much. It'll be $15 on Hero Mart as opposed to $5 over on if you just get it on ebook form. So if that's a important factor for you, you might want to check it on ebook. But I'm like super glad that you want to get the book. It means so much to me to get to share it with people. Just this is, I'm writing. I write because I really care about what I do. The same way that like the Adventure Quest staff and what they do, they care so much about this game that they're making for all of you. When I'm writing, it's because I really want to share it with everyone and I really want people to read it. So it means just so much for me to get this chance to share my characters, my world with all of you. And thank you for your interest in getting the book. And yes, I'm on Zoom. Sorry if that wasn't clear. I should try and I want to try to post that into the stream itself, but I'm not sure how best to do that. I don't know if you can change stream titles. There's probably a way to. I can't see you. The video is acting strange on me, says MMPR forever. Is anyone else having any video problems? Because I can try to troubleshoot it if you're not capable of seeing me. Is anyone else having video problems? Sometimes, if you're having issues with the stream too, it can help to reload a Twitch stream. Okay, thank you everyone then for letting me know on that. If you are ever having any video problems, please just let me know. I'm not an expert at streaming yet, even though I've done it a lot. And sometimes I do make mistakes, so I appreciate people letting me know when things aren't working right. Yeesh. So yes, Jirbin supposedly does drop some equipment. I think he has a helmet, an armor, and then a cape item or wings of some kind. These are not the ones that Dage made, or at least they're not like the ones that Dage was posting on Twitter. Those might be coming next week. Because I don't think he has the male version of it ready yet, because his first initial concept of it was a female version of armor. Okay. We've got Jirbin down a little bit of health, but he's very strong. We might have to go to a custom map if we want to keep fighting him. It would make things a little easier. A little bit of coughing going on in the background. I apologize for that. So check out the Void Beam. I love the Void attack that Jirbin has, and he like has his bite where it just shoots darkness everywhere. I think Dage totally outdid himself with this art. This is amazing. Seriously, one of the coolest pieces of monster art I have like ever seen. I love this dragon. I think it's awesome. He also did the cover art for my book, too, which is pretty cool. I am 22, Jafar, if I'm saying now your name correctly. Jafar, yeah. I'm 22. My birthday is in March. Okay, we've got Jirbin down to about 0.8 million health. We're making a tiny bit of progress here. It's something. Alright, we're getting progress. He's gonna be defeated eventually. This is a really long fight. I like that it's a long fight. I think it's cool. But, yeah, it's long. I also heard a little rumor that he's going to have a whole new set of awesome animations and attacks next week, because we will, of course, be fighting him again in a week. Bread of Justice says, I got the novel on ebook, but I plan on getting the real copy. Well, thank you for getting it on both. I really appreciate that. When did you get the book? Have you had a chance to take a look at it yet? I'm so excited to be able to share it. It's just, this is like, it's a dream come true, especially just, What's so awesome for me is that I want people to read my book, obviously. That means a lot to me to be able to share my book. But it's really awesome also that I have this world and my characters in a video game like this. So many people, even if you can't read the book, can interact with my characters in some way, and I get to share that with people because it just means so much to me. This book is a project I've been working on since about like mid-high school. So it's been like 6 years of my life or something that I've been working on this book. I'm now actually working on my third novel in a totally different series, but I'm really excited to get to share Za'nar with everyone. Jafar says, 22, wow, you look 100 folds younger. I think it's just because I'm so excited and upbeat. Yay! I showed this off earlier in the stream, but we have like a bunch more people who are here now, and thank you so much for joining me. But check out the amazing armor shirt that I got. This is you had to pre-order this from Hero Mart, so it's not available anymore, but it's totally awesome, and it was definitely worth the purchase. This thing looks amazing. It's like a mock-up fake Paladin armor in t-shirt form. It's pretty awesome. They have ones like this that are for like Marvel superheroes and things like that. But when I saw that Artix Entertainment was making one on Hero Mart, I thought it was amazing. Prince Tamia says, I know, Jafar, Zach looks 17. You know, excuse me for like 2 seconds, even though we're fighting a monster. I'm going to be right back in like a minute. There's a horrible monster being fought in the background, but I had to go grab something. Hopefully I'll live through the monster fighting me.
Wants to be called Jafar's.
Oh, it's Jafar's. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that clarification. If I ever butcher your name in Twitch chat, you can feel more than welcome to let me know how you'd prefer it to be pronounced. Hello, MMPR Forever. Welcome back. We've got Jerben down to about 500,000 health. That's improvement here, I think. I'm gonna do another tweet too, just let people know that we're streaming still. Woo. TV/Zachary Storch. Okay. Sorry about that, just wanted to do a tweet too. Alright, we've got him down under 500,000 health. That's something. That's something. He's strong, you know, guys. Strong monster. Making progress. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you appreciated my song, Pigs Vent. John9799 asks, are you going to do another stream after this? I will definitely be doing more streams. I've actually done a ton of streams. If you check out my channel and look at the videos tab, you can find a bunch. You can also find basically every stream I've ever done for every game if you go to my YouTube channel, which I'm actually tempted to ask Alina if we want to link that in game as well, just so more people can enjoy it under my PC. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you can find it on YouTube if you just search Zach Storch or Zachary Storch. Probably it'll pop up. Especially if you search Zach Storch Adventure Quest, that kind of thing, it'll pop up really easily. And I can also link that for you in chat, or I'll post it on actually I know what I'll do. After we've done this stream, I'll export the video over to YouTube, and then I'll post that on Twitter so you can check it out there. But yes, I stream a lot. I don't always have a schedule for my streaming, but I try to stream when I have the time because it's something I really enjoy doing, especially when awesome people like all of you come and watch it. So thank you. Desolothen. Desolothen. AE. Oh, that's what it is. Because I remembered your name was Desolothen, and then, okay. Desolothen AE asks, do you play Hearthstone? Yes, I definitely play Hearthstone. I play basically every Blizzard game except for StarCraft. I'm a very, very big Blizzard gamer. I love their games. I think they're great. I was actually in the World of Warcraft 10-year anniversary documentary, for that matter, so I'm a huge Blizzard Entertainment fan, as well as Adventure Quest. I think they're two of the best companies that are out there. Ardix Entertainment is bar none the greatest indie game company that's ever existed, though. Woohoo! Jirabin is dying, says Nalima10. I agree, we've almost got him. We're making serious progress. I don't know what changed. If someone else came in here or something, we're doing a lot better. But yeah, I play Hearthstone. You can check out, actually, I've done some Hearthstone streams you can check out. I'm not very good at it, but I do like it. Do you play League of Legends? Asks Suki Mini. Yes, I do play League of Legends. Intermittently. It's not when I spend a ton of my time on, and I'm okay at it, at least. I'm better at League of Legends probably than I am at Hearthstone, but yeah. My best game, the game I'm probably the best at, is just World of Warcraft. I play, like, really, really competitively in World of Warcraft. But, yeah, I do play League of Legends sometimes. I really like Varus and Ziggs, I think, are my two favorite heroes in League of Legends. Varus is just cool because he has the whole archer thing going on, and then Ziggs has all the explosions, and they're just really fun to use. A little bit tricky to get down to use them right, I can tell, but he's fun to play as. Jafar says, Zedek, you should check out League of Tanks, or definitely play League of Tanks, or World of Tanks, sorry, misspeaking now. It's considered one of the best action games. I've heard that actually quite a bit, and it's probably a game I have to check out. I can't believe how long it's taken to fight Jirabin. We're gonna have to go to, like, a private map so we can maximize our DPS here. Have more people in here. Because I think we don't have everyone in the room, right? We might not. I can't tell. Maybe we do. We'll fight him. We've almost got him. We're good. Alright, and he dropped a token! So he didn't get his few item drops that he has. And he flies off, mysteriously, to be found again. John9799 says, I got the Blade of Deether in only 2 tries. That's pretty good. Good job. It took me a little bit longer, but I got in the stream, actually, last night when I was streaming, or the other 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, yeah. Okay, well, fought him there. We're gonna travel to Za'nar next week. That's pretty exciting. There's also the whole merge shop thing. I've got, like, a lot of these tokens by now. Huh. Oh, and now the capes are actually functioning as well. These look really cool, actually. Wow. Yeah, these are pretty impressive looking capes. This is cool. I want this one. Let's see, is there another class I can equip? Someone was asking me about one of the classes I had. I can't remember which one they said, but I have, like, most things. Ultra Elemental Warrior, Vindicator of They. Guardian, which is rank 10. I'm very proud of my Guardian armor. I even have the Mecha Jouster, but Mecha Jouster is terrible for fighting bosses. It's for running around and fighting enemies. Because it has the Joust thing, which gives it a bonus on your first attack, which is pretty cool. There's Bard. Alpha you know, wait, I just realized Alpha Pirate would actually be amazing for fighting Jirabin. Because, yeah. Let's do this again. We can do this. But yeah, classes that have like a 40% execute like that, they're actually probably really good. Because this increases the damage of your attacks, the lower your enemy's HP is. But this is gonna kill me. Unless I get my dodging going fast. Ah! Dodge tanking. Go, go, go. I love that in Adventure Quest you can actually dodge tank things. It's pretty cool. But I'm dead now, so I didn't tank successfully. How's the blade? Looks cool. I think it's awesome. I know I do not have Artifact Hunter. Where do you get Artifact Hunter? Is that one of the like upgrade ones? I actually want to check that out because everyone keeps asking me about that one, and it seems interesting. So Pirate didn't work out there. Let's see what else we have. I have a lot of things that haven't actually leveled yet. Mindbreaker, that's probably one of my favorites. That's why it's all the way leveled. Star-Lord, for the same reason. It's a cool one. I love Sorcerer. I've always liked the Sorcerer armor. But yeah, I do have Vindicator of the Day. I really like this armor. Artifact Hunter is at /join North Point. Oh, really? Oh, /join North Point. Let's check that out. Ooh, what's going on here? Bum 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 bum. Your monitor is made of millions of pixels. At any moment, a pixel can die. Die and become a phantom pixel. Ooh, spooky. Look! Look! It's a dead pixel. Oh no. Wow, this is scary. What? Horrible. How will we survive? Well, I'll just buy it for 2,000 ACs then, but... Wow, this is spooky. He wants to conquer the realms of the living and the dead. Look at the pixels! This is scary stuff! There's a video floating around YouTube. Don't watch it. Don't search for it. Just don't. I think they're using reverse psychology on us. Is there a jump scare in this? Where's the jump scare coming? Wow, okay. Oh, I see. Artifact hunt. Okay. So can we still buy the armor? Doesn't look like I can buy the armor. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to. Oh wow, there was just a jump scare on my screen. This is really surreal. Weird. When did this come out? How did I miss this one? Painless Shoe Store. Build-A-Beast. Bloodbath and Body Works. Crit Topic. Wow, yeah, this is spooky stuff. Artifact merge. Oh whoa! This is like this is the outside of their lab. I recognize this. This is actually like really spookily correct looking for the outside of their lab. It's a version of Artix that actually looks like more like Adam. This is hilarious. Class shop, AC shop. Here we go, let's get this. Yeah, the Artix looks really awesome. Paladin and CEO. This is like actually exactly what the outside of their building looks like pretty much as well. That's pretty funny. I wonder if actually the stores are correct as well. I'm curious now. Do they have their Asian food place they always go to? Starbucks coffee. Hello. Oh wow, they do have the sushi place. Oh wow, they have the sushi place. That is hilarious. Okay, so I don't know if the Arctic Entertainment team posted this or said this when they made this release, but there's a sushi place across from there's a sushi place across from their office that they go to like a lot. Like they go in there, the owner knows their orders and stuff. And this is exactly what it looks like. This is hilarious. They actually put the sushi place in the game. I wonder if this this NPC is one of their waiters they always know about. This is hilarious. Wow. How did I miss this? This is great. Yeah, this is when Artix Entertainment gets a little bit meta. Oh, we have to enhance this. We don't have an enhancement for it. Okay. Wow, that's oh yeah, Amazon's. Wow. Yeah, some of this is really, really funny. Do you have Cryomancer? Yes, I do have Cryomancer. I got that actually on the last stream. Let's go and enhance this one, actually. That would be a good idea. We'll do Wizard or Lucky or something. Where do we need to go? Okay, here we go. Back to the main town quickly. We're just going to grab an enhancement for this one. Enhancements. Let's go Wizard on it. Babylon Town. From Warlick. Magic Shop? No. Where's his enhancements? Does he not have enhancements anymore? That's weird. Well, we're going to the trainers then. What server is this? Asks Minesweeper. This is Zoom. I'm on Zoom right now in order to just ensure that everyone can log in and play. Because I know that's a member server, but it's a fairly low population, or it's a non-member server, I mean. Because it's a fairly low population non-member server, so I figured this way I can still run my stream without it lagging too badly, and everyone can log in. Can I take a picture for Twitter? Nalama asks. Sure! We can take a picture. Let's all pose heroically in Battle on Times Square. In the Battle on Square. Why did I say Times Square? This is not Times Square. There's no giant building. All we have is the giant Guardian Tower. Hooray! Oops, I moved. One sec, sorry. I'll stand still now. What happened with your cape? Where did my cape go? I think I'm hiding it. That's weird. Thank you for the reminder, Michael. I appreciate it. Now, where are those trainers anyway? We gotta get an enhancement on here. I don't care what it is. Just gotta for some reason Warlock didn't seem to actually have enhancements anymore, which is strange. I don't know if he lost his enhancements somewhere. Oh, good. Got a picture. Says Nalima in chat. Twilly, show me where the real enhancements are. Let's go get Lucky even then. Everyone likes the Lucky enhancement. At high levels, the Lucky enhancement's amazing anyway. Let's enchant Artifact Hunter. Now we can try this one out. I think it seems like a fun idea. So what kind of stuff does it have? Let's see. It has Strike of Awe. You strike using power amassed from the Blade of Awe. You have a 25% chance to leave your opponent awestruck, which stuns them for 2 seconds. Supreme Arcane Spell. Uses the power of Supreme Arcane Spell, or of the Supreme Arcane Staff. You deal damage and apply Supreme Arcane Burn Dot. Okay. Shiny Mirror Shield. So this deflects a portion of attacks back. And then Destiny or Doom. Oh, cool. So it's Destiny or Doom weapons. Okay, awesome. Doom increases your damage output, strength, and crit. Or Destiny gives you a large heal over time. It's only a 10-second cooldown, so you can try it a lot. That's cool. We don't need another one of those. Let's go somewhere that we can try to level this up a little. / join battleground D again. Is that working? Oh, yeah, it never tries to. I'm gonna have to leave the group because I remember this always messes up if you I remember that this has issues if you try to fight here without with being in a group. So. Wow, the Ostrike's cool. Just a nice basic hit, but it's actually a pretty powerful one. This seems like a good it seems like a really good class. Because it has a 25% chance to stun, so that's actually a really big deal. Nice. Of course, as much as I love the Blade of Awe, I'm almost never going to use it again now that I have the Blade of Dether, which is like an awesome weapon based on my book. Hey, can you post the link again? And again, I noticed we have a couple new people in here. I'm like super excited to be sharing my book with all of you. Ninja Kitty just posted a quick little straw poll, one question poll into the chat. If you can go ahead and just take the 2 seconds to answer that, I'd appreciate it a lot. It's just if you're interested in buying my book, I just want to try to get a feed on things. And if you want to check out the book, you can check it out if you just talk to my NPC right in Babylon, or at the event Za'nar hub. And he'll set you up with it. If it sends you to a site which is not for your region, like if you're living in Brazil and it sends you to the US site, just go to the Brazil site, or you can talk to the NPC in the / join Za'nar lobby, and that one should automatically direct you to the proper site if you're not coming from the US. Thank you, MMPR. I think it's a pretty cool weapon. Whoa! We had a Vindicator of Vae get used there. We used the sun attack. That was cool. It's just like, boom! Huge, giant amount of damage, and the thing melts. It's great. Well, this is a good way to level up, working with all of you guys. Hooray! Someone leveled up. Good job, Indiana. Oh, thank you for retweeting the stream link, Desolothan. I appreciate that. Yeah, Shadow Realm is higher level, I think, but I'm only level 47 because I haven't farmed enough. I need to farm more often. Let's actually use my class thing. I haven't used my class boost. I don't know why I haven't. And maybe we should equip one of my pets I got, too, from the new event. There's the Druid Dragon. That's a really good one. Thank you, Prince Tommy. I'd appreciate that if you'd tweet the link. That'd be awesome. Let's get more people in here. Have a blast. Yeah. We don't have the music on. Let's turn the music on for this map. Make it a little bit more interesting so it's not just my voice. Here we go. So now we have a class point boost active along with the pet. And look at that, I already leveled up. Sweet. Wow. The arcane burn thing seems pretty powerful. That's cool. It's weird to have a hybrid class always, though. I never know how I feel about hybrids. Do. Where did you get Little Cicero? I think Little Cicero comes from the Not a Mod shirt, doesn't he? If you buy the shirt in Hero Mart, he comes from that, I think. This little guy. Yeah, I think he's for buying the Not a Mod shirt. Another day, another glitch happens. Look, another treasure chest. I need to open all of these. How many do I have right now? I probably have a lot of treasure chests by now. I've got 19 treasure chests. I should get all of those. Wow. We're dancing. It's a really, really cool weapon, and it's based on this like super important weapon within Za'nar Impossibility. So if you want to know more about kind of the lore behind this weapon, you can read the novel. If you check out actually voidsaga.com too, if you're interested, that kind of has everything about the novel. For everything about Za'nar. But yeah, so the weapon belongs to Saul. She's given it at some point. And the lore behind the weapon and sort of the power that it has is the idea is every time you swing it, it actually releases a shockwave. So you can't like parry the weapon. It's like unbeatable in one-to-one combat is the idea behind the Bladed Aether. It's really cool. It also has some other uses throughout the novel that are pretty exciting. It is, you know, obviously linked to dragons. If you check it out, it has a dragon on its, you know, handle. So it's great. Again, Za'nar is filled with so much magic and monsters and fighting and just really, really descriptive, cool action sequences, which is why I really think that people who enjoy video games in general would really, really like to read Za'nar Impossibility. So I really hope that you all check it out. Pigs Zenant. There, now I said your name right, I think. I apologize. I'm mutilating names left and right today. But you asked, do you have the linking class? If not, you should get it. I'm not sure if I do have the linking class. Might be one I'm missing. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have that one. Is that a separate class, actually? I couldn't remember. Because I know that they made a vampire one that was separate. I forgot. Because way back when, I think the linking class was basically just an armor of, like, warrior. I have Cryomancer. I think I have Beastmaster. Or no, I'm missing Beastmaster. I have Blade Master. I mixed the two up. I have to go through and just buy all the things I don't have right now. So I might be missing a couple. So I guess the kind of idea behind the Artifact Hunter is that you use, like, you know, artifacts you've collected to fight things. That's cool. Boom. That one went down fast. Jafar asks, what about the tuning class? Yes, I have the tuning class. I haven't leveled it very high, though, like at all. I have a lot of classes I haven't leveled, because I have a couple classes that are by far my favorites. Like Mindbreaker and Card Clasher, probably, are two of my favorite classes. But this one's actually really good, though. It just plays easily. It's nice. I like Card Clasher because you have to think about it a little bit, so that's fun. Boom! Artifact Hunter, rank 4. So did we get a new set of things? Oops. Sorry about that. That was supposed to be my stats in class. Here we go. Yeah, we got a new set of things. So now we got Strength and Int increased 20%, and Dodge, Crit, and Hit all increased by 5%. That's a big upgrade. Nice. Do you have Darkcaster? I forget. I always forget which classes I actually have. I have Dark Side, I don't have Darkcaster. Thanks for watching it, Charafanons! I'm always grateful to have people watching. It means a lot to me. It's fun. Can you say, for the Legion, says Nalima? Well, I just said it now by reading your question, but I'll try to say it more epically, like, for the Legion! Or something. Does that work? That kind of works. That was pretty good. Because I always do, for the Forsaken! But I don't know how I would say for the Legion and sound convincingly. I guess that was okay. It worked. It worked. I am generally pro Legion, I suppose, but I like Dage. In the Dage versus Nuglath war, I'm usually on Dage's side. He did do the amazing cover art, after all, for my novel. And again, I really hope you all check it out. My NPC can let you know where you can grab it, and you can go to voidsaga.com as well. If you actually look at the information right in the Twitch stream as well, if you click on just the giant image of the Za'nar cover, that'll take you right to the Amazon store link if you're interested in looking at it. Resetting my chat really quick, sorry if I missed someone. John9799 says, I was watching the other stream that I have. Forgot that my phone needs to be charged. Oops. I hate when that happens. Okay, we've almost got into the last level to get Destiny or Doom, which will be a pretty significant upgrade. I guess that'll give a big healing buff or a big damage kind of buff at random. I wish that you could control it, though. That would do a lot. Disselothan says, Nuglath is way better. Nuglath is an amazing artist, and I love both of them as artists. It's just that Dage made the cover for my book now. So I'm totally pro Dage because he made the cover for my awesome book, and I'm really, really happy about it. If you actually, what's really cool is I used all of the art Dage did. Whoops, autocorrect. Dage did for my cover to make voidsaga.com. If you want to take a close look at the art or learn about the book. Oh yeah, so as I just posted in chat there, but I used all of the art that Dage did for my cover to make voidsaga.com. So if you want to take a closer look at the art or learn at the book, you can go there, and it's pretty cool. Because I took like the little planets that he made, I made them buttons for various links around the website, and the awesome full picture of the dragon is like the website's logo at the top. It looks pretty awesome. Because he drew two versions of Jurben. He drew the version that's gone on the cover for my novel Za'nar Impossibility, and then he did the version that's in-game that you've all thought by now. Minesweeper asks, what was the hardest part about writing your book? Whew. It's a lot of hard work writing a book, like a lot. I think probably the hardest part comes actually when you're done writing the book, and then it's the majority of work when you're actually writing a book isn't getting the initial manuscript written, which is just writing your story, you know? It's then rewriting the story, doing it again, editing back through scenes, making sure all your grammar and punctuation is perfect, all of those things, which are extremely analytical affairs. And I'm a very creative, energetic kind of person, and I like kind of just, sitting down and just writing. And when you're going line by line and trying to, edit grammar, or if I hired an editor, of course, so the book is very professionally done. But it's just a lot of work when you're doing that. It's also scary, of course, because I put, so much work into writing Za'nar Impossibility, and I really, really hope I can share it with all of you because it means a lot to me, this book. So I suppose that's another hard part about it, is just, I really, really hope that you all can enjoy it on the same level that I enjoyed and love it. So I really, really hope that you'll give it a try and check it out in ebook form, or get it in physical when it comes out to Hero Mart. Desolothan asks, have you met Nuglath in real life? I have not met Nuglath in real life. I have met Dage in real life. I've met a majority of the staff at Arctic Entertainment, because I visited the lab a few years ago, and I stayed at Arctic's house, actually. He has a, well, rather, I stayed at Ardrix's castle because he kind of has a castle for a house. I don't know if you ever saw the old design notes when he was designing his house, but it's really cool. He has an entire room that's done up to be like a bedroom of like a Doom Knight or something. There's skulls coming out of the walls, and if you look in the closet, you can actually find the Blade of Doom. It's just sitting there. It's awesome. Minesweeper asks, will there be a sequel to your book? You know, I really want to write one, and again, part of books is it takes so much time to write them that I want to tell the story and I really want people to read it. So it's something I really do want to write a sequel to this one. I have a sequel that's actually very well outlined already and I'm planning to write. I hope that everyone will buy this book so that I can publish the sequel and have it be a success as well. So if you want to see a sequel to this book, please buy the book now. You can get it on Amazon again, and then you can get it, if you go to voidsaga.com, and you can just get it now if you want to see more from me, either, a sequel to this book or just another book in general. And thank you for asking that you want to see a sequel, too. That means something to me. That's cool. And thank you for posting that, Ninja Kitty. My moderator, Ninja Kitty. Because, yeah, I would really, really appreciate, I'm not like a J.K. Rowling at this point. So every person who buys my book makes a huge, huge, huge difference for me. So, please, if you're interested and you want to read an awesome fantasy, story with lots of fighting and action and crazy swords and combat, then I hope you check it out. Yes, thank you. MMPR Forever asks, how did you come up with it? You're a freaking genius. Well, thank you for saying that. I'm assuming, did you, have you checked out the book yet? Hope you take a look at it. But, Za'nar actually has a really funny story. I don't know if I'm prepared to tell this story yet. How many people do we have in here? 12 people? And they'll go on YouTube. Oh, okay, what the heck. So I came up with Za'nar because I originally actually had a dream where I had one of the characters basically come to me in the dream and basically tell me almost the entirety of the story. And was like, write this down, this is really a story. Basically just a character tell me that. At the end of the dream, she told me, and by the way, my name is Saul, don't forget my name, it's spelled S-A-E-L. At which point I then woke up, promptly cursed under my breath, realizing I had forgotten the name of this character and everything she had told me instantly, and was trying to remember this dream for years and years. One night when I was feeling pretty bored, I just had the name sort of come to me again, the name Saul, and I remembered the entire story from this dream. And I decided to write it all down and, make a novel out of it. I've been working on it, since, and I'm super excited to finally share this story with you all because it means so much to me. So just thank you all for being interested in it. I seriously cannot thank you enough. It's so awesome to get to share it with the Artist Entertainment player base and with just all of my fans in general, and it means so much to me. I actually have all of you listed in the back of my book in the acknowledgements because I have a huge shout out in there to all of my fans and followers because it says, I believe, seriously, you guys are all so awesome and I cannot thank you enough, and I completely mean that. So, thank you. I think my chat might have frozen up again, by the way, so I apologize if I missed anything from any of you. But yes, that's the story of how I came up with Za'nar. Nalima says you should get a gold name. I would love a gold name, but usually those are reserved for, moderators or people who work for the game. And while I did in fact write this event, I don't technically work for the game. I'd love a gold name though someday. I would love to work for Artist Entertainment someday, frankly. It would be a company I would love to work for in case they're listening to this. Perhaps someday I could do something for them. If they ever need me, it would mean a lot to me. They're a cool company. These games are really awesome. I'm also just super glad that I'm able to share my book through it, so that's a big deal for me. Wait. Someone else said Zach. I'm trying to pronounce your name right so I can shout it back at you. Zareth! Did you change your Skype? No, I did not change my Skype. I've been rather invisible on Skype recently, and I apologize for that. I'll do a better job in the future, I promise, of trying to actually talk to all the people I know on Skype. I get a little bit behind sometimes on things, and I apologize for that. Oh, and Ninja Kitty now in the chat also just posted that straw poll link that I made. I'd love if you could click on that and just answer the one little question on if you're interested in getting my novel. I'd love to just kind of get a pulse on that. You know, it's what inspired this really awesome 2-week event in Artix Entertainment's game right now in Adventure Quest Worlds. So I would love for you to check it out. And again, you can get it at voidsaga.com. Or right on Amazon. If you check out the info of this video, there are links right there. Or if you just click on the big Za'nar Impossibility logo in the description. More icy tokens. I've been fighting for so long. So we have the Doom and Destiny thing now. That's cool. Oh, it is a really big self-heal, actually. Look at that. That's like a full heal every 10 seconds. This is a really powerful class. And then you can get the Doom one, too. Huh. So I guess there's a lot of luck in which one you get, but it's a lot of damage. I guess then probably the best way to play this class is, you use this on cooldown, Doom or Destiny. If you need survivability and you didn't get your Destiny item, your Destiny buff, that's when you'd break out your shiny mirror shield. And then you can stay alive longer to try again for another self-heal. Zareth says, I'd get the novel when I have money. Well, thank you. I hope you check it out. Oh, you're saying, oh, the poll isn't complete. I'd get the novel when I have money. That's true. I probably should have actually included that one. I guess say in that case, if you're planning on getting it, because that sounds like then you're planning on getting it, so you can click one of the I'm planning on getting it options, I suppose. Doom causes crit, says Nalima10. Yeah, it looks like it empowers your crit rate is one of the things that it does. It also says it increases just your base damage chance, so that's pretty cool. Your base damage amount. There should be a badge for this event, says Nalima10. There will be a badge for this event, I've actually heard. We're going to be... That should happen. Because someone asked about that actually right when the event was announced. They went, will there be a badge for this event? Alina tweeted back and said, I think that a quest to save lore from a void dragon deserves a badge, don't you? So, there'll probably be a badge put into the game next week at some point, I would assume. So that should be coming. Destiny or Doom again. We got Doom. Yeah. But I missed. So many tokens. Oh, you can use Doom outside of a fight too. That's cool. We need more people, says Zareth. Well, you know, tweet this. I know that's shameless self-promotion there, but give it a tweet if you want more people to follow it or whatever. You know, we're at twitch.tv/ZacharyStorch right now. Pigs Vinet. I'm still having trouble with your name. I apologize. But Pigs asks, if you're a badge collector, are you a badger then? That's a very, very deep question. I'm going to have to ponder that one. I think it might keep me up at night. John 9799 asks, is there a shop in the badge? I haven't heard anything about it, just that Alina's probably planning on putting a badge in game, so I don't know yet. Okay, I'm targeting myself and trying to use the Supreme Arcane spell on myself. That's probably going to hurt me if I'm not careful there. Let's actually swap classes now that I've gotten this one to level 5. I can level something else. Let's do Chunin. Some people were asking about that before. This one's cool. Wow. Well, I'm doing some crits here. That's impressive. Because I got a bunch of the spiral carves or something. Big spiral carve. Disseloften says, yesterday was a fun stream. I wish to relive it. Yeah, we have a little bit less people in here, but this is still awesome. I mean, I was thinking if you guys think we should go do some sort of quest line or something instead, if that would be more exciting. Or we can go back and we can farm Durbin some more. I wonder if I can get Adam to join us, says Zareth. You know, we actually did have Adam in here for a while last night. He popped in. He texted me and said he was watching, so that was cool. And we had Alina in here actually like playing in the stream. That was really awesome, and she was helping people out too in the stream, which was really cool. I was glad that she stopped by. I thought it was really awesome. Blade Master. Yeah, let's see. Let's leave this area for a little while. We've done this for a long time now. And I know. Let's go fight actually Durbin again. See if we can get lucky and get one of his drops. What got you into writing? Asks MMPR. I guess what got me into writing, well, was the story I told you, really, was that I had a character come to me in a dream and tell me to write a story down, so then I wrote it down. But what really happened with writing is I found out that it was something I enjoyed doing, and I wasn't that good at it, to be honest. I was a pretty poor writer when I started writing. But I kept doing it longer and more, and I realized that, you know, if I stuck to it, I could get better at it, and it was something I enjoyed doing so much that I wanted to stick to it. So I wrote, you know, more and more and more, and now I think I'm actually a really good writer, and I'm sharing this book with all of you, and I'm really excited about that again, right here in the Za'nar lobby, or right back out in Babylon. You can talk to my character in here. You can get my book. It's available on Amazon and Kobo, which are both basically international, all over the entire world. So even if you're not in the United States or the UK, or those sorts of places that are part of these big companies, you can get it. Michael asks, sure, one question, can I buy the book if I live in Colombia? I am almost 99% certain that yes, you can buy the book if you live in Colombia. You can do that just by, you should be able to get it from Kobo. Amazon should also work. That should actually send you potentially to a different site. But yes, you can get the book basically everywhere. Yes. On Kobo should work. On Kobo or Amazon. So again, if you want to check it out, please, you can talk to NPC right here, and I would just completely love to share this with you. Is my guild private? Asks Nalima. My guild it's been private in the past. I did add someone the other day who wanted to be added. So now it has a couple people in here. I suppose I can add people in here. I don't really mind. You guys are all awesome anyway. So if you wanted a guild invite, I could. But yeah. How many pages are in your book? Asks John 9799. In print, the book is 444 pages. It's about 104,000 words. So in print, it's about 444 pages. Obviously, when it's an ebook, the pages are decided based on how big you want the font, how small you want the font, what font you want it to be, your line spacing, all of that. But in print, it's 444 pages, which is on the longer side for a novel. So that's about as long as some of the later Harry Potter books. So it's a quite long book, and to have it priced at $5, which is actually that is low for that length of a book on Amazon right now. So it's kind of a good deal if you're looking at it by number of pages or length. So definitely, if you're interested in it, I would love for you to check it out. Oh yeah, now we're in a full party room. That's awesome. And this is Saul. She is one of the two main characters of the novel. She is... she can turn into a dragon, but dragons in Za'nar, when you turn into a dragon at least, it's mostly for transportation and travel like through space, sort of like a spaceship, in a weird way. But also then what she is, she's a magi. She uses a lot of ice attacks to fight her enemies. And she can... She uses a lot of ice attacks to fight her enemies, and is actually the co-leader of the interplanetary government of Za'nar, known as the Accord. So she's sort of a big shot. And then here's Jirabin, who's a little bit more shrouded in mystery for most of the book. You hear about him eventually, but only bits and pieces, and you'll eventually, you know, learn his true motives. I kind of mentioned a couple of them. If you read the initial cutscene, he kind of tells you what he's doing a little bit. But if you want to know more, you'll have to check out the book. Ninja Kitty likes reading, but she actually also doesn't like reading fantasy, to give you an impression of the fact that she actually enjoyed this book, even though it's not a fantasy book. Or even though it is a fantasy book, rather, and she doesn't like fantasy books, but she loved this one, even. So, I think that my book actually has a lot of appeals in our Impossibility, so again, please check it out. I really want to share it with all of you. It means so much to me, and it means so much that we're just playing this event right now, fighting Jirabin. This is so cool to me. Oh good, we have a healer in here too. That'll keep us alive. I'll get the brain fog up on Jirabin as well. Alright. Again, you can find everywhere. You can get the book at voidsaga.com. And yes, Ninja Kitty is the person sitting on the couch. That would be my girlfriend. Your Dark Caster was doing fantastic, Zareth. It's just that more healing is even more awesome. Indian Mutt says, Jirabin, more like, Jur gonna lose a bin. I like it. Oh, I cannot believe I actually didn't even come up with that. Faye totally should have said that at some point in the book. That is totally sounds like something that my character Faye would say. Yeah, I know that you said you checked it out, Desolothan. I'm really glad that you checked it out. It means a lot to me, and I'm really super glad to get to show it to you. Yeah. Prince Tamia says, I don't normally read books much, but I really want to read this one. I hope you read it. It's really awesome. And again, what I wrote this book for so much, when I set out to do it, little secret, when I started writing this book, I didn't read a lot of books myself either. It wasn't something I was as interested in myself. So one of the things I wanted to set out to do was write the kind of book that I thought was really interesting, which means tons of actions, lots of magic, really descriptive fight scenes, awesome characters that are kind of nerdy and interesting and cool, and, you know, kind of like anime-like things, video game-like things. So that's what I did with Za'nar, and that's why I think it's really super appealing. Even if you don't normally read books, I think it's something you can really enjoy a lot. So I would definitely recommend checking it out no matter who you are, because that's really how I wrote it, was I wrote it for people both that read books and love books, but also for people that don't, because I wanted to appeal to as many people as possible. It's really exciting, and it keeps your attention really well, was sort of the idea. Nalamia says, I don't usually read, but when I do, I don't. Well, I hope you read this one! If I had a spell in this game for you to use, I would call it Illusion Blaster, says MMPR Forever. Very creative. Okay, so we're still brain fogging Durbin up here. We got Drums of War. I love Bard. Bard is a great class. I'm glad we have a Bard in here. Oops, I accidentally ran outside. Glad he didn't reset or something, that he wasn't attacking me. Boom. The Cerebral Siphon attack. I love Mindbreaker just because it's such a creative trope to me. The whole Psychic Warrior thing is really cool. In Dungeons and Dragons, when I would play, role-playing campaigns, Psychic Warrior is actually my favorite sort of class. So having a Psychic Warrior class in Adventure Quest Worlds was so awesome to me. I was able to solo Durbin with a 50k crit with the Legion Paladin class before I died. Wow, that's really impressive, Prince Tommy. Helema says, just like there is an Alina and Cicero class, there should be a Zadok class. I would love my own class. That would be awesome. Alina made a joke on Twitter actually earlier that we need to make you a author class for me. That would be pretty cool. My thing is actually doing pretty well as far as FPS goes right now. And I am streaming, so that does slow it down more. Oh, Minesweeper asks, will there be a class released with your event? I don't think there will be. I want to try to see what other sort of rewards we can cook up for next week. I've had a huge number of requests for all the armors that are on my on the characters, especially Clyde Vance's armor. A lot of people have been asking for his jacket sort of look, that one. So I think I'm gonna try to ask Alina and say that I think we should put that kind of stuff in game as well. I know that they're kind of gender specific armors as far as it goes for Adventure Quest Worlds, but we do have 3 male armors and then 3 female armors, so we could at least have it be even for the way that Adventure Quest Worlds works. Michael says, there is a Zadok class. It's called Author class. Well, I don't think that's in the game, but it could be in the game. Indian Mutt pokes out Durbin's eyes. Good job, Indian Mutt, with that emote. /me jumps up into the air, hefting my weapon over my head to bring it down on Durbin's skull. That's gonna lag for a long time. I typed that a little bit too fast. Uh-oh. We're charging the /emote attack. There we go. My emote attack has worked. Did it do more damage to him? I don't think it did any damage to him. I don't know if we're really making the author class, guys. It was just, I think it might have just been a joke on Alina on Twitter. Thank you again, Ninja Kitty. Again, if you can check out that poll, it's just one super quick question. I would appreciate if you can go ahead and answer that for me. It's just asking if you want to check out the book. It just gives me a good pulse on sort of what's going on with that. Yeah. Charafanon says in /ME, come to Hero Mart? If you're asking if the book's coming to Hero Mart, the answer is yes. It will be coming to Hero Mart in a physical paper release, so you can pick it up if you want a physical version sent to you. I'm considering getting the ebook version onto Hero Mart as well, but I'll let you know if that does happen. But you can get you will be able to get a physical copy on Hero Mart. It'll be $15 though, as opposed to $5 on ebook for just the file. So it does cost a little bit more, but that's because you're getting a high quality printed book with amazing cover art on it as well. So no drop. Oh yes, and there we go. Ninja Kitty has also just linked voidsaga.com, which is the website you can go to see all of the places that you can get my book. If you live somewhere that's not on Amazon, one of the Amazon stores, your best bet may be to check out the Kobo site. But I think you can buy from Amazon basically no matter where you are in the world if you want to check out the book. But all those links are at the website, as well as a big synopsis about the book if you just want to read more about it too. And it also just has all the cover art by Dage the Evil in sort of more close-up form if you want to take a better look at it. Because he did amazing, amazing work. Minesweeper asks, will your physical book come with any items on AQW? It might. It might. That's not something that's been decided quite yet. So I don't know yet would be the answer, but it may. Because I think that could be a pretty cool thing to do. If it does, however, though, if the digital version of the book gets put onto Hero Mart, we could also put it with the same items or different items. So, I'll think about that, yeah. Thanks for coming, Zareth. I appreciate it. Desolothan has also just linked, Jerbin's drops there. Again, he has only a couple of drops, unfortunately. They're not that interesting, but they are super rare items, and just having a super rare item is always interesting. Maybe we'll fight him one more time, and then we'll call it for now. Or, well, call fighting Jerbin at least for now, because it's taken forever. Oh, yes, and the book is also available on Apple Store, probably. It's a little bit hard to search for. Apple makes it a little bit hard to publish books for some reason, so it doesn't always come up in searches. But if you want to find it on there, you can. But yes, it's available on Kobo and Amazon internationally, Nook in the US and UK, and probably also on iTunes if you search around for it and if you wanted it through iTunes. But you can get your Kindle and Nook on any device. So if you have just even like any sort of smartphone or anything like that, you can read it on there. You can read it directly off your computer if you download on any of these websites as well. He will probably get more drops in the next expansion, says Desolothan. Yeah, he probably will, or something else. We'll see. I've heard he gets pretty upgraded in the next one, which is exciting. I heard actually he has an entire different animation set ready to go, which will be pretty cool as well, to try to designate his stronger, increased power now. Should be really cool. Prince Tomia says, I thought Dage's armor was going to be put either in the drop or Za'nar's rare shop. That's kind of what I expected too. I think what may have happened with it is the first armor he made was the female armor, and it would not work for how Adventure Quest does things on the male armor, so he has to do another armor of it, and I think it'll probably be in next week because it looks really cool. I think it's awesome. Mehmet also did the other really cool one that's just from the rare shop that has the other sort of draconic cool look to it. Yes, and what Ninja Kitty has said is true. Androids all come with a Kindle app. I believe the same is true for iPhones. So yes, if you just search Za'nar in the Kindle store as well, you can find it there. Or if you talk to my NPC right in Battleon or in the event lobby as well, he can set you up with the book if you're interested. Because again, I mean, it's totally created in a way to be like really exciting for video gamers and people who love anime, people who like dragons and magic, and basically if you're a fan of Adventure Quest, you'd probably enjoy this book. I mean, Adventure Quest, especially Adventure Quest Classic, was one of the games that I played so much growing up that it can't help but influence my writing. So it's definitely in there. The same sort of spirit and the style of combat and just, you know. In a lot of books that have magic in them, like even Harry Potter and stuff, the magic always feels like it's really suggested. And it's not like, you know, sort of like just like Like, in Harry Potter, there's so few times where Harry Potter just, like, slings a fireball at someone. You know, he doesn't do that. So my characters sling fireballs. My characters shoot ice and light explosions. And, you know, they you know, summon waves of water to attack people. And they do all these really flashy, awesome attacks. Thank you, Ahmed. Ahmed says, can't wait to get the book. I hope you check it out. Really, it's a really cool book. I'm super excited about it. Everyone who has, you know, messaged me, hey, I got the book, and they've been letting me know that's great. Desalothan, who's in here right now, actually, he got the book as well, and he thinks it's awesome. So, I mean, I'm so excited to get to share it with everyone, and I think it's a really cool book, and that you'll really like it if you give it a read. Even if you don't normally read, because, again, that's how I tried to write this book, was that a lot of books I read weren't exciting enough for me. I thought like they weren't exciting enough. So when I wrote this book, I wanted to have something exciting happen just very frequently. So there's a lot of fight scenes. Basically every single chapter has some sort of battle where they're fighting, you know, crazy monsters like the Jice outside, which what Jice are actually living beings of void energy. And they can sort of, you know, possess physical objects to get a body. And then when you finally fight a Jice and you beat it, the you know, rocks or whatever they possessed will just drop back to the ground. Or the Shades, which we have fought this week if you've been playing the event, which are incredibly powerful creatures. They can turn their entire arm into like a tendril of darkness and use it to attack people. Or they can, you know, possess other people and take control of them. Or the Frask, which are these completely, they're described as horrible lizard-like birds, and they have, you know, vicious talons, and they can fly, and they fight in flocks as well. So there's a great scene in there where they're fighting, like, you know, I have my characters battling basically several hundred Frasks at once, and it's really awesome. So yeah. Yeah, that actually, what Ninja Kitty says is true. A lot of the magic is more of the descriptive, awesome magic, like fire and water bending and that sort of stuff. If you're familiar with Avatar, it's that level of magic where it's not like the spiritual sort of magic and just a shockwave pushing someone back. It's like, no, I'm going to make a giant arc of a shockwave using my sword. Oops, I lost my microphone, but one sec. But it's more like what Clyde Vance can do. His sort of signature thing is with his sword, he can swing it and then shoot shockwaves, and or he can stab it right into the ground and create like a giant explosion. I also lost my microphone again. Clearly, if you're sword fighting, one piece of advice I could give to you is don't wear headphones, unless you're one of those characters in like Persona or something. I guess they wear headphones when they fight. Woo! Putting the sword down now. And yes, I do keep a sword next to my desk. You never know when you need one. Ahmed says, who inspired you to write the book? Yeah, as I said, it was a dream I had, as Deslothan just answered. I actually had one of the... It's a really funny story, so I'll tell it again. I had one of the characters in the book, actually two of the characters in the book, come to me in a dream, and one of them just basically told me the entire story. Described the planetary system of Za'nar to me. She described, you know, magic and how they can turn to dragons and all of these things to me. And then at the end of the dream, she tells me, you know, my name is Saul, don't forget it. It's spelled S-A-E-L, Saul. And then I woke up, and the first thing I realized is that I had forgotten not only this character's name, but everything she had told me. And it haunted me for years. I was trying to remember her name, I was trying to remember the dream, and it really bugged me. And then one night when I was just playing a video game, it came back to me, and I remembered this, and I just immediately started writing. I wrote about the first, you know, half of Za'nar in a span of only a couple of weeks. I of course, revised that document significantly. It's basically it was all thrown out and then rewritten completely from the ground up. But I just started writing and recording this story that I wanted to share with the world. So it's just so awesome for me to finally have an environment like the Adventure Quest worlds where I can share my story with everyone. It means just so much to me, and I really hope that you all give it a read. And I just, again, I think you're really going to enjoy it a lot. Get a real sword, says John 9799. This is not a real sword because I would probably end up hurting myself with a real sword, to be fair. I don't know a lot about sword fighting, and I'd probably mess up. So this is actually a super high quality LARP weapon. So what's in this thing is the outside of it is latex, and then on the inside it has a Kevlar core. Kevlar, if you're not familiar, is the stuff that they use to make bulletproof vests. So this is a heck of a weapon. It's basically like a Nerf sword, except way cooler, because you could actually just hit someone with this. You can use it to sword fight in really awesome ways. When I was on King of the Nerds, which is a reality TV show on TBS, we actually did use those to choreograph a really awesome sword fight. Like a fencing thing with lots of blocking and parrying. It was really cool. Because they're super sturdy weapons. It's cool. Nyquil says Zach's origins, or Za'nar's origin, Dream by Zach, Terminator's origin, a James Cameron dream. I think a lot of artists do take inspiration from their dreams. I know it's what a lot of people do. Because, you know, you have this weird dream and it tells you stuff, you know? So I've definitely had a couple of those things that have inspired me. I've been inspired through dreams. Some of the other books I've written, because I have written one other book completely. It's basically done, and then I'm working on my third book right now, and they're separate universes than Za'nar. It's not the same thing, really. One of those was inspired by a dream. The other one was just inspired by me going, I need to come up with a new thing to write, and then coming up with a new thing to write on the spot. Jessalothan says, you might slice your computer in half. Yeah, I probably would. And Pigs Venant says, so the person who inspired you to write the book is a character from the book. Yes, that is exactly the case, as strange as that sounds. I actually had a character come to me in a dream and say, so here's this book you're going to write, here's what it's about, here's my name, here's the other main character in the book sitting across from me at this table over here. And no, she basically just told me absolutely everything in the dream. And that's Saul. You can see her, right at the front of the Ruined Woods. She's one of the two main characters of the book. It's basically her and Clyde Vance who are the two main characters of the book. She's a little bit weird. She talks in kind of stilted sentences, which is because she's just from a sort of foreign place is what it is. Obviously, she's an alien as well, but she's a little bit alien even to the people around her. And she's been through a lot. She's fought in a war. She's a champion in like arena combat, and she's just a tough kind of girl. And then Clyde Vance, on the other hand, is basically just a gamer geek who gets pulled into everything. He's a bit of a dreamer. She realizes that, and she also senses a power from him. And then you kind of learn where that comes from in the book. I don't want to give away too many spoilers. I really do want you all to read it and check it out and experience it for yourselves as well. But I'm really passionate about my characters. Clyde's cool too. He's kind of a little bit more sensitive than some male protagonists in a lot of stories. And I think he's a just really good character all around. He's cool. Who is the first main character, says John9799. So that would be Saul Aegis, who you can meet right at the beginning. The one with the blue-black hair and the jacket that she's wearing. And yeah, so she grew up on the planet Ix. Ix is a planet in Za'nar. In Za'nar, there's 4 different planets, because it's a planetary system. And she grew up on the planet Ix. Ix is a very rocky, foreign kind of planet. It was partially inspired by the landscape of something like Mars. What's really weird about Ix, though, is that the atmosphere on the planet is super, super thick. So basically, the place is always night. They don't really have a sunny day. They kind of have this, that twilight hour sort of day. But it's almost always night on the planet where she lives. And then she went and studied on Reld, which is the planet where you can find Reld University for High Magic, which I'm trying to click on his little APOP thing, little exclamation mark here. But in the same room with us as Jerbin is Zale, who is the provost of Reld University for High Magic. Because wizards have to learn their spells, after all. That's what distinguishes a wizard from a sorcerer. A wizard needs to learn their magic in order to be able to use it. A sorcerer is someone who kind of just understands the spirit of magic from birth, and they can channel the energy of magic with their own bodies and direct spells to their desired outcome. Versus a wizard who has to draw runes in the air and sketch a rune, and then they can kind of disrupt it and cast a spell. Dissalothan says, I like smaller streams, not as many things going on. Yeah, this stream was a little bit smaller just because I think we had, less people retweeting it. In the other one, we had Alina retweet the stream, and she was posting about it, and she was getting in here. So we had more people hyping it. But this is still actually a pretty nice turnout. Thank you all for showing up in here. Again, Ninja Kitty, can you post the link again? Okay. So, again, I have a little straw poll. I don't know if you've all answered it already, but if you can just click on that link that Ninja Kitty just posted in the chat, and just answer that one little question survey, it would help me out a lot. And yeah, I hope you check out my book. You can also find it at voidsaga.com. Hey, okay, so my favorite sport, to answer John9799's question, if we're talking about watching, I do have a couple sports I enjoy watching, but it's mostly the athletics sort of things. Like, I always love the X Games. I think the X Games are awesome to watch, because snowboarding is really cool, skiing is really cool. Those sports are awesome. I also always love watching American Ninja Warrior, like the show that Adam was on, Artix was on, It's a really cool show. And, myself, the sport that I enjoy doing is running. It's just a lot of fun for me to run. I enjoy it. I'm in a city where I can. I've also started liking biking a lot recently, actually. Now that I remembered how. I said on television on King of the Nerds that I'd actually forgotten how to ride a bike, which was completely true. But in recent days, I took a trip to Colorado, actually, in the United States, Colorado, which is kind of and went to a town there that's kind of a biking town.